Hey guys, what's going on? Here we go. This video is going to be a little bit different. I feel like I say that every video that I make, but we're not going to be going over, a gun thing or whatever, or something, or looking at another flashlight. We've already looked at these flashlights, but I'm going to kind of explain what's going on. I'm going to explain what's going on this summer, a little bit, maybe more down the road, a little bit, not really, but this year, and stuff coming up real quick. Because basically, I feel really bad not having a good video ready for y'all on Saturday, because I try to make Saturdays my bigger videos, I put more time and effort into it and stuff like that. But the problem is with these projects that I have coming up later on in the summer, right? And these different things that I want to do, well, I have to put aside ammo for that. And if I'm putting aside ammo for that, then I can't be shooting. If I'm not shooting, then I'm running out of footage and things to talk about, because I've talked about a lot of stuff. So I'm open to suggestions if there's things that y'all want me to cover, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell you kind of what's coming up so that you know I am being proactive. I'm not just like sitting on my laurels waiting for nothing to happen. So I am doing stuff. So these are the things coming up, okay? Basically, I'm revisiting the thing I keep talking about this summer, not my summer build, that's a different thing, but what I'm saving up a bunch of ammo for is I'm revisiting my M4s and my Mark 18s. Something came up with them or I found out something about them that made me change my view a little bit on their construction and how they both pitted up against each other. Okay, so since that happened, I was like, well, what I said before was true in all the videos that I made with them. It's all true, but I really feel like I should revisit them and give them a different kind of test. Okay, I'm not gonna necessarily drag them behind my truck. I mean, they're not cheap guns, some of them aren't, so I'm not gonna like intentionally destroy them, these ones, but there's some stuff that I'm gonna do, basically a lot of shooting. And so that's the main reason you're not seeing a like big long drawn out shooting video or a training tip or whatever, because I haven't been doing that because I've been saving my ammo for these videos. So anyway, explaining that. Another thing, as you may know, back here on the wall, I don't know if you can see that or not, but Sonoran Desert Institute. I'm a student there right now, and I'm coming up on my last, I've only got a couple weeks left, and part of their course is at the end you have your capstone project where you build an AR-15. Now, I've built a lot of AR-15s, but I figured I could go ahead and learn a little bit more how to actually do it right. Like, I can do trial and error stuff, but there are different things that you have to learn from somebody else. You can't come up with it by yourself because you don't have enough time, whatever. I'm not going to ramble about that, but I decided to go with the AR-15 build. I could have done an AR-15, an AR-10, or like a 1911 for my build, and I build more AR-15s, so I'm going to stick with that. There's already a couple things that I've learned that I'm like, wow, okay, I did not know that, or I didn't pay attention to it, or something else. So one thing that's coming for that is a 5D tactical jig, okay? This is not the one coming from SDI, from Sonoran Desert Institute. I believe they do an 80% arms, I think is the company. Those are the jigs that they give us, and I may end up just trying to flip that because I don't think I'm going to use it. Not because I don't think it's good, but because the 5D tactical just seems to be head over heels better than anything else that I've seen out there. And this is just videos that I've seen and pictures that I've seen and stuff. So I'm getting one of those. They've been back ordered for a while. Hopefully next week it will get here. If that happens, then I will be able to get started. I've got multiple 80% that I want to do for different projects, which leads into this summer's build. Okay, so there's the rifle that I'm building for this summer that I'm going to build it, right? I'm going to put it all together from the pieces and parts, and I want to mill out the lower. So that's part of the whole thing. So stand by for that. Those are kind of in conjunction with each other. So I'm waiting on one because I can't finish the gun until I have the jig. You see how I'm stuck like between a rock and a hard place of keeping y'all entertained and keeping y'all informed, and then all this other stuff. So anyway, that was the summer build. Another thing that came up with SDI is learning a little bit more about accurizing the AR-15. Now, as I'm sure many of y'all know, I have a Mark 12. I have two Mark 12s, the Mod 0 and the Mod 1, and they both shoot very, very well. Okay, well, I've been talking to a buddy of mine who is wanting to build a gun, and he built, and I tried to do a video on that one, and again, just my camera stuff, it did not work. The SD cards were messed up, so I couldn't do it because the whole video was through the scope cam. So that's not very fun to watch a target. Anyway, but we were talking about accurizing the AR-15, and there's a couple different things that you can do, and one of those things, very controversial, but is lapping the face of the upper receiver. And so I have a tool coming from Brownells. They seem to have pretty much about the best deal, and then their warranties way over everybody else. So I've got that tool coming in, and I will be doing that on my Mark 12. Probably, depending on if I actually see any shift or any change, I'm definitely doing it on the Mark 12 and on my buddy's rifle. We'll see if there's any changes. I'll probably strip everything else down and do all my other AR-15s, because if I have the tool, from what I understand, the hardest part is breaking the rifle down to the upper receiver, and yeah, that's not that bad. I got the tools to do it, so I may as well do it. So that's something coming, just like a technical kind of thing, and we will see. That will be a good video, I believe. You can let me know if you think that'd be completely boring, but not necessarily the lapping. There's a lot of videos on the lapping, but to see a couple different guns before and after, especially like the Mark 12, it's already a very accurate, very good gun. Can I tighten it up even more? So that will be an interesting thing there. A couple of things I have written, lots more. So there are a lot more things in my mind going on as far as what I want to do. I'm just doing some different things. I don't want to say right now, but I'm doing some other stuff that should allow me to get some different other kind of firearms, hopefully, and then we can do those kind of reviews. I like to try to keep you all current. I really liked it whenever I got the Streamlight ProTech rail mount series of lights. I got those before a lot of other people got them. They got them, but they hadn't made a lot of videos on them. So I like to try to keep ahead of the curve as much as I can, and it's hard for me to do that. But it's not excuses, I'm just telling y'all. So that is what's going on. That is what is headed up down the road, hopefully shortly, and I hope y'all understand I have ammo to do this test that I want to do. It's a lot of ammo. But if I do it and shoot it, that's all my ammo. And I would feel naked with guns that don't have any ammo. That would be kind of, to me, a little bit ridiculous. So there's a certain amount of ammo that I like to keep. And this is getting into my personal stuff that I want to, but there's a certain amount of ammo that I do keep and I don't shoot, and I just keep that for a rainy day. And then there's other ammo that I just cycle through and I shoot. So, you know what I'm saying. So there's a couple more cases of ammo that I need to get, basically, is what I'm saying, before I can make this video that I want to make. And that's why hopefully it will be at either the midsummer, just depending on how stuff washes out. Who knows? Who knows? It could be sooner, it could be later. But it will be this year before too long. Appreciate y'all watching. I really, really do. I appreciate y'all subscribing and stuff. That's really cool. It doesn't necessarily help me in the way of like monetarily, okay, because I don't make any money, because YouTube does not like gun stuff and they don't like a lot of other things, and I missed that 1,000 subscription thing back a couple months ago by not very long. It was like maybe a couple weeks. I missed that threshold, and so they had to demonetize all my stuff, and according to them, last month they were supposed to have reevaluated all the channels. Well, that still hadn't happened, and I don't really expect it to happen, so whatever. I'm just crying about YouTube stuff. But all that being said, check me out on the other places over there on Instagram. I still try to post stuff over there. It's not daily, but I think it's more often than here on YouTube. And then I do, and if you look over there, I have like 200 something followers, whatever. So there's a huge chunk of you that don't follow me over there. And the folks that follow me over there kind of know a little bit more what's going on, okay? They're kind of a little bit more up in the know. But Instagram and then Gunstreamer, I'm posting all my stuff concurrently over there as well, just to give them something. I don't know. I've talked about Gunstreamer before, but I think they have very, very good potential to be a very, very good media platform. So there's that. If there's anything, please let me know. If there's any questions you have about the builds and the things that I've done here, ask away. I love, especially now that my school is done, I'm going to have a little bit more free time. It's going to drive me crazy. But I love to answer those questions and stuff. If you have any suggestions of videos or products or things that you are interested in that you would prefer somebody else look at, I have a bunch of lights. That's part of the other thing. I got these lights. Here's a sneak peek. Nebo. I have never heard of this company before, but a buddy of mine gave me a bunch of these lights, and so I'm kind of doing a review. They're not tactical lights, but they're really good lights. So there's a little sneak peek of that kind of stuff. This video is going on for about 10 minutes. I'm gonna close out, and I'm just gonna show you what was supposed to be this week's video, but there wasn't enough really footage. It's just fun, and the guy that you see in the video is actually a good buddy of mine, and he probably will be helping us out later on this summer with the project thing I talked about. So you'll probably see him later. He's a good guy. I kind of make fun of him. He's Air Force, so whatever. He's Air Force. I'm not, so I can make fun of them, but I have attachments to the Air Force, so I can still make fun of them. But they're good guys. So anyway, appreciate y'all watching, subscribing. You be safe. We'll catch you in the next video, and enjoy the little shooting footage stuff. All right, y'all take care.
How do I get this thing on? Pull back. Slap it down.
Pull back all the way and let it go.
Oh, easy.
And then this is your safety. It's on. It's on safe, and you push it down the fire. Yep.
Oh man. It's got a little kick.
It does.
Oh. It hurt.
It does.
Yeah.
It's
That's
not a
gotta
pleasure
kick.
gun to like shoot.
A little bit.
Dang, shut it off.
I think I hit it.
That's crazy.
I got one more. Here we go.
Whoa, you knocked it off the pole.
I think I hit it.
He hit it. It turned. You can see where.
Yeah, I don't think I need to sight this.
No.
Perfect. Perfect enough sighted.
Fast as 7 seconds. There you go.
Oh, that's sounding good. It's crazy because I can see it hit before I hear it.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah. Yeah. Smoking that thing. There we go.
Isn't that crazy?
Dude.
Those are the ones, that's my home defense stuff.
Yes.
Those are the bullets I use. It's so quiet. I mean, just
Dude.
firing. If you had to fire,
This is awesome.
like if you don't shoot at anything, shoot at anything, like if you just listening to how quiet it is, like if I just shoot it into the dirt, like that's
You can't even hear it.
that's or it's barely louder than that.
That's crazy.
You know, it's basically you're hearing
Dude,
mechanical
this
noises.
is-
And there was a wonderful fairy
this
flying
coming
at
in?
me.
It's supposed to sit right there, right? I hate you.
And one more thing. If you ever get these things, these Cadbury, right? Mini eggs, the white chocolate, holy cow. Don't tell my wife if she ever sees this video, she's gonna be mad because I ate them all. These are really, really good. Really, 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 really good. Really, really good.